Let me talk to him. Real talk. Let me talk to him. Real talk. Let me talk to him. Real talk. Let me talk. This is real talk, homeboy. Real talk, homeboy. Real talk, homeboy. Real talk, homeboy. Come here a minute, let me talk to y'all and show young jits how you post the ball when your back is up against the wall. Keep your eyes on your enemies and the one you call your dog. Real talk. Mama was 15 when she had me, and I ain't gon' even talk about my daddy. Accepted the ghetto and took it gladly. Learned how to be a man from Troy, Butter, and Caddy. And Fred too, that was my mama's husband. He showed me how to work hard, but I was steady thugging. By 15, I'm plugged in. Second generation of niggas that's out here doing things they ain't got no business. I'm a living, breathing witness that you can make it up out these streets if you just change your life and ask for forgiveness. Got a story about repentance, but I'll just tell it later, cause I know y'all rather hear about my hoes and my haters, my trials and tribulations on the road to this paper, and whether or not I sit a couple niggas to they maker. I never give them what they want, I give them what they need, cause life is more than money, hoes, and a bag of weed. This one right here for my niggas coming after me. I watch the demise of my guys kinda rapidly from Butter Felony. Big Trill, that nigga Grizz. Hot Dog ain't up on Murder Lab, left me in tears. Listen, every nigga in the hood got guns. It's no wonder why my niggas in the hood die young. But it's only a few of us make it out. All who try to take advantage of niggas get taken out quick. A round trip from the joint. Now when you coming home 10 years later and the same shit going on. Now your kids grown and you miss half they life. And them niggas you used to hang out with done stabbed your wife. It sound trifling, please don't shoot the messenger. Man, I'm just telling you that this life will teach you a lesson, bruh. Niggas selling crack to they mama to pay them bills off. I know you love them fantasy rappers, but this is real talk, real talk. Let me talk to him, real talk. Let me talk to him, real talk. Let me talk to him, real talk. Let me talk. This is real talk, homeboy. Real talk, homeboy. Real talk, homeboy. Real talk, homeboy. Come here a minute, let me talk to y'all and show young jits how you post the ball when your back is up against the wall. Keep your eyes on your enemies and the one you call your dogs. Real talk. Shouts out to my big brother. Real talk. Go. Son of Sam. Let me talk to real and talk. His big brother, the one man Taliban. Real talk. Let me talk. This is real talk. 205. Ray. Let me talk. Butter. Real talk. Hot Dog. Big Trill. Real talk. Years later, man. Everybody gone. This is real talk.
Wave that one west cover out that window. Let them know I'm coming with my kinfolk. Red letter ski mask on, but I don't really ski though. Bullets ball head like they going through chemo. I slide on them Tony Hawk type. Better get your thoughts right. Jumping high on walls, this ain't Fortnite. Red dot, it kinda make it way too easy for a headshot. I put you under wing, it turned into a headlock. I told my niggas think it's time to put the pressure on. You bring that paper, told her throw a little extra on. We go to war and see, I murder one, you murder two, it ain't the same degree. Better up it to a capital offense for them dollars, but it really don't make sense. Guns behind tents with some liquor and we riding down the freeway. Slide on them, spin the block and replay, so we slide again.
You know my position, I'm on standby. Ain't no competition, it's a landslide. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again. Niggas claim they hot, but we been fine. If they ain't one of mine, so they ain't tied. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide
We got this mapped out. Niggas wolf tickets, not living what they rap out. Said he gon' ride, too emotional, he'll crash out. 9 boxing, wrestle with this cannon, you gon' tap out. 100 troopers in the building, turn this shit into a blackout. We both come from the mud, but why you tryin' to do me dirty? He cut himself off, we let him rock, he ain't worthy. You playing ball courts, throwing number like a jersey. While niggas folded like origami, I kept it sturdy. Told my son he got the blood of a king, he ain't got a word. They gon' cross you like a Christian, it's better to learn this early. They be watching, trying to copy, asking questions, trying to learn me. I ain't in the back and forth if the business don't concern me. Catch the wrath from my anger, I be trying to give 'em mercy. Ask the angels keep me covered, I'ma slide, they might have heard me. They playing with that fire, get you close, it's gonna burn you. We ain't never looking back, moving forward, it's the journey.
You know my position, I'm on standby. Ain't no competition, it's a landslide. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again. Niggas claim they hot, but we been fine. If they ain't one of mine, so they anti. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, little nigga, I'm made. All these rappers soft, claim they all cut from a hold of a clove. I'm the one with the blade. Untamed gorilla, keep your hands out the cage. I be standing on they neck, one west to the grave. You can keep your mercy, nigga, I ain't worried. Revenge call me buddy love, I call her Miss Purdy. Nigga try to blitz, I'm going 730. I'ma shake the whole room like Big Shirty. Nigga say one war, it's whatever, buddy. Glock fully loaded, you know these letters bloody. Come for me, you a bitch, homie. Boy, I'm realer than your big homie. 144, yeah, the one and only. And you know I keep this blick on me. Bout to slam you like Mick Foley. I got that black out on my arm, play that bitch like a violin. Said me try me once, nigga, try again. You know my position, I'm on standby. Ain't no competition, it's a landslide. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again. Niggas claim they hot, but we been fine. If they ain't one of mine, so they anti. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again.
Yeah.
Cut desire, build the beat up.
My title ring bells, I'm quick to put up a fight. Your dark sayings ain't enough, no throwing shade, but they light. You know the shark by the fin, but know the strength by the bite. They talking all damn day, ain't got no dog in the fight. Dry bones in the valley, found the body in the alley. Tuck Balenciaga's too heavy, track it down to follow up a brief second. They want me down, they want me broke, they want me keep stressing. My man smoking on that dope, he said he sleep better. I'm trying to knock this lid off, I go through each level. There's no response, a head nod, I make her feel special. You go against me, I push back cause I don't feel pressure. This ain't a gimmick, I'm about business, I'm a real member, real problem solver to the roof. Off your demons, man, I do this too often. It's a coffin after every verse. Watch their hands, they double dealing. Shorty stripping on the day of rest, but next day in the church, man, this shit hurt. Grandmama watch a kid, she love them, they don't listen to her. Pops running in the street, the fast life is getting torn. Section 8 in the poorest section of the city, made the best out of it. Mr. Iced Tea with the whiskey, we gon' hit diamonds. Keep digging, keep climbing, listen loudly, speak silent. My youngin', he need guidance, curses running bone deep. Been struggling this whole week, this ain't sweet. Thought he was riding, but he is slowly. My pop told me do what you do, and just be a man about it. If you start building up something, you gotta stand by it. I fell in love with this progress, destroyed the build process. Thoughts from a hustler, an economic mindset, iconic stroll. Gotta meet my goal before the sunset. They always say it's someone better, and I ain't met that one yet. Life is just a game, I'm on a winning streak, who want next? I peeped the whole setup, flipped the script, and now they upset only came from mine. I took the time and left the extras in the whoop-de-whoop. Chain on Fruity Loose, they come to take your breakfast. Being honest is not an option. You a bitch, I'm being modest. Co-signer, stand by it. 2 on point to stand by me. Drive my hot wheel like a Johnny, that's the truth. I'm a lion running loose. I'm a giant to the moon, that's where I take it. And that's word to this war scarf. I'm there before the war start. Word to leave your whole mind polluted. Keep a pure heart, I'm hands on, I ain't coddled. This shit hitting like a bad kid. Got an air, let them hear. I better duck like Donald. I picked up cause all the violence, plus I'm hated cause I'm honest. Real niggas, none left. One West is where you find us. You a spark, I'm atomic, Noah's Ark, just flow with me. Lost a few but gained plenty. Flipped it off the same penny. I feel like The chase for the cloud is the new opiate. Won't associate with no divas to feel appropriate. I shine bright and it's not ice, but they notice it. Still controlling shit overloaded, but this that soldier shit. I'm on top, used to want the top, but now I'm over it. Compare me to your childhood trauma. I'm here to make you feel in love like when your pop left mama. Mary J was the result, I know they don't want drama. Man, I just wife Karma, and she got a great future behind her. But I'm bored with all this picky saluting and all the picking and choosing. And yeah, bro, when you know when he losing, you created a fake beef, and that's impossible. Edibles, Christ-like, so I whoop ass. Let's keep it professional. My mind dark with a spark. I'll leave you a vegetable. Stats incredible, circle with skeptical. Sketchy slither figure niggas, I'm the roughest. If you trying to get technical, I made a deal with myself. The only deal with myself, and on the real, I kept that shit all the way real with myself.
Yeah. So all them tracks right there, just so y'all know, shameless plug, I had my hand on them. Either I made the beat, produced it, mixed it, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kazak Damar, Barzal Raw, King Ty, 144 The Rebel. Hit me up if you need a track mixed and or produced. Holla at your boy. You dig?
Make sure you sound the Tribe Vibes.
And that was the last thing that I was actually gonna say was those tracks that y'all heard, all of them will be releasing first on Tribe Vibes. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all could do is y'all could sign up for Tribe Vibes, Ja Boogie, just so you know. Ja Boogie, just so you know. Tribe Vibes is our own streaming service. You know what I'm saying? So just like Spotify. You know what I'm saying? That's where we got all our songs. We got a couple of 100 songs on there right now, 11 artists. And we're going to be dropping, you know what I'm saying, new tunes every week. We got a couple of new songs we just dropped on all streaming platforms. But if you want it first, subscribe to Tribe Vibes. That's TRIBEVIBEZ. And this is Cross the Line Radio. Captain Nazar is going to be joining us in, I think, like 15 minutes. I think we got this thing now where we only come on at 10:30. We're making dramatic entrances from now on.
Dun, dun, dun.
And joining me this evening, you understand, is Officer Shargapan. You know what I'm saying? Back on the scene, crispy and clean. Yeah, I mean, phone lines will also be wide open. 917-779-9499. That's 917-779-9499.
Question.
What's that?
What if someone out there really loves what you're doing with Tribe Vibes, but they're also an artist and they got a little bit of a following? How can they become part of Tribe Vibes?
So Tribe Vibes is invite only. So if you want to be able to contact us, you know what I'm saying, let me see what you got. See, here's another thing too. We're about ownership. So you got to own the rights to your music. You got to be able to own your masters. You know what I'm saying? Like, otherwise I got to talk to whoever owns your masters, and I could sign a deal with them, but I can't sign a deal with you. So, you know what I'm saying? We push ownership for every single artist and everything that we do. And that's why we do a lot of, you know what I'm saying, in-house production. I myself am one of the producers, Officer Dawada, Officer Malakwath, you know what I'm saying, the sister Dawabath, you know what I'm saying, out in Virginia, newest one on the roster, got some joints that we working on, you know what I'm saying, so a lot of the things that we do. Can you put the link in the chat for Tribe Vibes? I absolutely can. And then just so y'all know, man, Tribe Vibes is $7.99 a month. That's $2 a week for y'all to be able to support brothers, you know what I'm saying, and we pay way more than, you know what I'm saying, Spotify, Apple, all that. You know what I'm saying? Brothers is breaking dollars with each other. You can go to tribevibes.com. You can go to Tribe Vibes inside of your app stores. Or you can go to jointribevibes.com to get your credentials. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
So a couple of things going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about the chief priest of Sakari, a.k.a. Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. By the way, man, Nixon 6, dog.
Yeah.
Real talk. Nick's got the crime rate dropping. Straight up and down. People saying good morning in New York now. Everybody's in a good mood. Nixon 6, damn it.
Get it.
There's been a lot of good wins right now. Like Joey Badass just whooped the whole West. I'm listening to all my brothers on the West Coast. All I'm saying is Joey won that battle. Throwing that out there. Brooklyn, stand up.
What battle is this?
So there's y'all can go and check out, you know what I'm saying? We did another episode of Facts on Wax, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that y'all subscribe to Lost Tribes. Lost Tribes is where all our free content goes. But Facts on Wax is our podcast concerning hip hop and, you know what I'm saying, other things going on in the media. And so there was a whole battle that popped off between TDE and Joey Badass. Wonderful time for hip hop right now. You know what I'm saying? Bars is back.
TDE like a label or something?
TDE is a label on the West Coast. That's the label that Kendrick was under originally, Top Dog Entertainment. And Joey just been manhandling the whole West Coast. I ain't gonna hold you. So, you know what I'm saying? Just New York is up right now. You know what I'm saying? New York is up. I don't care. Don't tell me anything that happened. You know what I'm saying? That was a lucky ass shot that we don't believe in luck, but you know what I'm saying? Whatever the hell that shot was that he put up that bounce 10 feet back in the air and then went in the rim after. Damn Pacers, man, winning by 2 points. Outside of that, yeah, Joey was fire, no lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Listen, Ray Vaughn wasn't no slouch, but you know what I mean? Like, Joey just, you know what I'm saying, made a lot of moments. It was incredible. Shout out to Captain Soccer War, you know what I'm saying? Officer Chapat joining me on that podcast. It was a good time. A lot of things going on. And Diddy, yo, whatever they say Diddy did, he did that. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to say that we was going to start saying no gorilla from now on, but, like, we might have to just stick with no Diddy. Diddy, like, the things that I'm hearing coming out from over there, and the more time goes on, like, the less bad I'm starting to feel for Cassie. You know what I'm saying? I seen a status online talking about, yeah, I don't care about a woman's past. After hearing what happened to Cassie, nah, I do. I want the whole facts. Like, you got, like you got the car facts. I want to know how many done hit that bumper because I don't know what the hell y'all doing in y'all freaky relationships and shit like that. I'm trying to tell you. I had to stop following that case. Diddy too freaky for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I be trying to stay off social media. Find out, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was dressed like a woman inside. What is it? Put me on real quick.
So, Aisha, if you can find this, Diddy wears Muslim veil during sex freak-offs. So apparently one of the male escorts that Diddy hired to have sex with Cassie in front of Diddy, his name is the Punisher. That was his name, the Punisher. And he said that he walked in once and saw a man, which he ended up knowing it was Diddy later on, wearing like a veil, like how Muslims wear.
It wasn't a bandana. It was an actual like hijab.
He said it was a veil. Like,
a veil.
Yeah. And he's over there, you know, pleasing himself while he's watching Cassie and the Punisher.
So he was a cuckold too.
Yeah, putting baby oil on each other.
And what was the race of this?
I believe he was a black man,
okay,
if I remember correctly.
Okay.
We'll find all the pictures of all the escorts that are coming forward now.
Jesus.
Someone made a whole collage of all their faces.
Yeah, it's insane. This is so let me see. A male sex worker that attended the freak-offs. The freak-offs is crazy. Testified today. Sheree Hayes says he first met Diddy after he was asked to perform a sexy strip scene for Cassie. Oh my God. And her husband. Diddy was allegedly naked except for a veil like a Muslim woman would wear. The escort was instructed to have no communication with Diddy. Hayes said he participated in 8 to 10 freak-offs. Prosecutors claim Diddy traveled often with drugs, including pills stamped with Barack Obama's face. Yo, that's
crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
All right, so that's some ecstasy. Diddy's assistants claim the rapper ordered his team to go to Mel's dinner in Los Angeles to confront rival Suge Knight. During the meeting, Combs had 3 handguns on his lap. There was 3 guns and 3 people in the car that night, allegedly looked for Suge Knight. The defense claimed that this didn't happen. Diddy's assistant claimed he would have to detail with the bad boy owner's security when he needed reimbursement for baby oil, Astroglide, and condoms.
That's crazy. Imagine that. Yeah, I need to be reimbursed for these items here, and on the items is baby, like 15 cases of baby oil, 20 cases of Astroglide.
I wonder if these were write-offs. Security would pay him in cash out of Combs' Louis Vuitton bag. Diddy's personal assistant claimed he worked 6 to 7 days a week, sometimes 20 hours a day. Prosecutors argued to help establish their racketeering charge. They claim Combs used an organization of people to facilitate his alleged abuse. Jesus. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. Scroll down a little further. Hold on, wait, a little higher. Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassie's mother testified that she had to take out a home equity loan in 2011 for $20,000 to satisfy a shakedown demanding from Sean Combs. She claims Combs wanted $20,000 back from Cassie, so now he extorting her mama. Combs allegedly, and you know what's crazy? Like a year ago, 2 years ago, Diddy was a high-value man. This is what all of y'all wanted. Y'all would have been getting pissed on. Combs allegedly threatened to release sexually explicit videos of Cassie Combs later, returned to the funds to the mother center. Her mother claims she was scared for her daughter and immediately gave him the funds after she saw bruises on his body. On her body. Homeland Security Special Agent Gerald Gannon testified today. Gannon was in charge of overseeing the raid on Combs' Miami home. DHS used an armored vehicle to push open the gate at his home. The jury was shown photos of Diddy's Miami home, including sex toys, baby oil bottles, and parts of AR-15 guns with serial numbers that had been defaced were found. Rapper Kid Cudi. Now, Cudi did testify, and apparently a Molotov cocktail got thrown at his car. The Diddy, this is really the diddler. This is a supervillain. That's insane. Bring me back to the chat, man. This is insane. Anybody want to call in, man? The number is 917-779-9499. It's 917-779-9499. You know what's crazy, too? Like, I had a conversation yesterday about, what's my man's name? Martin Luther King. You know what a lot of y'all don't know? If this was present day, Martin Luther King would have been at them freak-offs. Martin Luther King would have been at Diddy's house. Y'all don't know that.
He would have been at Freaknik. He would have been at this.
He was a munch. He would have been right at Diddy's house doing unspeakable things. Let me see. We got a caller. Hit the unmute the caller.
Want to bring him on?
Yeah, bring him on. Who's this? Oh, is this what's his name?
Yeah.
You got to label that 774-428. You got a question or comment?
How you doing, my brother?
What's going on, man?
You been good?
I've been excellent. How you been?
Been good, man. Can't complain. God is good. But I just had a quick. I just had a quick question on Deuteronomy 10, verse 17.
Deuteronomy 10 and 17.
Yeah.
What's your question?
Oh, my question is here that it says, "For the Lord your God is God of God and Lord of lords."
Is this the same question you ask every week, bro?
Nah, I haven't even asked this question to you.
Nah, I feel like you asked this question like 2 months ago.
Nah, that was about Isaiah.
Yeah.
My question is.
Sure, it's the same question. Okay.
No, it's not. Because in Deuteronomy 10, verse 17.
No, it's not.
Are you going to take my question serious?
I don't take you serious. It's kind of hard.
I'm asking you a question on the Bible. I'm coming to you as a humble person, asking you a question.
You know, people who say that they're humble, it's not that's like actually the opposite of humility.
How?
Like if I say I'm humble, that's not a humble statement.
I'm saying I'm coming to you humbly. I never said I'm humble. I'm saying right now I'm coming to you humbly.
That's the same
asking
thing.
you a serious question. Asking you a serious question on the Bible. I asked. Because you say Christ is not God.
Christ is not the Most High. No, he's not God.
But it says your Lord, your God is Lord of Lords, and the Bible says Christ is Lord of Lords.
Yeah, and we talked about this, right? You ever hear that what you bind on heaven? We have talked about this. We like this is like the third time we talked about this.
It's honestly the first time I read this with you.
This is literally, we have this topic every single time. You see how before you even said it, I know that you.
I just said this is literally the first time I read this with you. I don't think I can hear you.
Can y'all hear us now? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear us.
Put a 1 in if y'all can hear us. Go back to the unmute him. Yo, can you hear us?
Caller, can you hear us?
I can't hear you.
I can hear you now. Can you hear us?
I can hear you now.
All right, they can hear us now. Put a 1 in the chat. All right, we're back. Yeah, I don't know what happened. The whole system crashed out for a second. Go ahead. Hello? Hello?
Caller, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can't hear him.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear us now? Hello?
Maybe he's just not meant to hear us.
Yeah, he's probably not, but I still want the other callers to be able to hear us. Make sure that the what do you call it still working on the what do you call it? Check all the settings for the audio. No, that's not where you get those settings, but check the settings for the actual computer. Well, as long as everybody from home hears us in the interim. MGXU, MGXU. MGXU, MGXU. Okay, yeah, you see all those settings? Let me see them real quick. Whoa, slow. You're going too fast, brother. Okay. All right, let's try it again.
She said the chat. She said they could hear y'all and the caller.
All right, bring me back to the caller. One more time.
Hey, Shaw, that's you, Shaw?
Try the stream. Tony, you can hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, we much clearer now.
Yeah, the phone wasn't working.
What's up? Is there ginger ale? I'll take a water. Baba Kasha. All right, we back at it.
Are you gonna read the verse that I asked if we can discuss? I had a question on.
Yeah, where we at again?
Deuteronomy 10:17.
Let him answer. Good.
Deuteronomy 10:17.
Deuteronomy 10 and 17. Read it.
I don't know if I can read on this because once I go into my Bible app, you might not be able to hear me. I don't know. Because that's how the other stream one works.
I got you. So for the Lord your God is God of gods and Lord of lords, is a great God, a mighty and a terrible, which regardeth not person nor taketh reward. Okay.
So this shows you that Christ is God, because Christ is the Lord of lords.
Like, this is what I'm saying. We've had this conversation 3 times.
Is that not true though?
Okay.
Is Christ not the Lord of lords?
It's Christ the Father.
I asked you if Christ is the Lord of lords.
I'm asking you, is Christ the Father?
I asked you. What? No.
No, he's not. So is this talking about Christ or is this talking about the Father in this scripture?
Talking about both.
It's not talking about
they're both the Lord your God. It's the Father, the Son.
It's not talking about both. It's talking about one. They are not the same. If the Son is not the Father and the Father is not the Son, this is talking about one.
They're the same God, though.
They are not the same God.
Yes, they are. They are the same God.
We've talked about this several times, and I've shown you, and Captain Nazaryak has shown you several times that there is a separation between the two of them.
Okay, so I got this question too. I think it's 1 Corinthians. Hold on, let me get this, because you remember how we brought up Proverbs 8, right? And you said that's about wisdom, right? But in 1 Corinthians,
that's absolutely about wisdom.
And in 1 Corinthians 15, I'm about to get the exact verse, right? Christ is the wisdom of God and the power of God. Is that not true?
Wisdom is going to have context like that. That's like, you can't just take a word and then insert the context for it to be the same definition every single time. So you can't turn around and say that that's going to be true in every single instance that wisdom is being used, because we also see in Deuteronomy when it says that keeping the law is our wisdom in the sight of the other nations. What happened? What's going on?
That's my fault.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 24.
Did you just hear anything that I said?
No, I heard what you said, because us keeping the law is wisdom. Yes, Christ is righteousness.
Where'd you magically find Israel?
Christ is righteousness. So when you follow Christ, you follow the law.
All right. So like let me just show you why like your logic and reasoning makes no sense.
How does it not make no sense?
Because I'm going to show it to you now, because I don't think that you heard what I was saying, right? So I'm going to go back into Deuteronomy for a second, right? Because you want to make all the usage of wisdom in the Bible Christ, correct?
God's wisdom is Christ. Christ is the wisdom of God.
I'm just so according to you, every time wisdom is used, this is speaking about Christ.
When it's speaking about God's wisdom.
All right, so like this is what I'm trying to say. Now you're moving the goalpost. So if I go to Deuteronomy,
no, I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are. Now I'm about to read a scripture myself. So hold off, Tony. So this is Deuteronomy 4:4. It says, "But ye that did cleave unto the Lord your God are alive, every one of you unto this day. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nation, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people." Is that right in that verse?
Yes, because Christ is the Lord your God, who commanded him to preach them the wisdom.
No, I'm talking about the wisdom.
That wisdom that came from given to them came from Christ and the Father, because He is the Lord your God.
That's not
The
what I'm
Lord your
asking.
God is God of gods
That
and
is
Lord
not
of
what I'm
lords.
asking you. Earlier,
I
you
just
said
answered your
Christ
question.
is. You did not. Earlier, you said Christ is wisdom, and
I
you
said
said
Christ.
we're
No,
going
I
to go to
said
First.
Christ is the
Tony,
wisdom of
do me a favor.
God.
Do me a favor. Move him off for a second.
Christ is the wisdom of God.
Yeah, mute him or just move him down for a second. Tony, I'm not gonna have you talk over me. I don't have patience for you because, like, you know, you're like, you abuse this show now. You call up every week. You understand? You act as if you want to be humble, but you really just want to be heard like a child. That's really what it comes down to. Initially, what you had stated was, because we told you that Proverbs was not talking about Christ, it was talking about wisdom, that you wanted to then run to 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, to talk about where it calls Christ wisdom. And so now I pulled up a scripture which is mentioning what wisdom is. And wisdom is the laws, statutes, and commandments given to Israel in this verse. And now you want to say, oh, well, it was given by Christ. Now you don't want to make that wisdom Christ anymore. You can't just move the goalpost, which is why initially I said you can't take the word wisdom and just allow it to be inside of one context. Cap, you here?
Shalom, Cap.
Hey, Shalom, I'm here. What's going on?
You Shabrakta. Oh, he came on camera. He came ready.
Yeah, I said I was coming on camera, man.
I ain't know. I thought you was just going. I thought we was just getting phone yak. Oh man.
I didn't want to come in while you was dealing with the nut bag, so I was letting you finish up.
Who else we got in the background? Is that Tony?
Yeah, it's Tony on camera.
That's what Tony looks like. He smiled and nodded. Ah, that's funny. What you want to do? You want to deal with Tony?
No, you can finish with him if you want to finish with him.
Because we were just talking about the freak of the century, Diddy, a second ago.
Yeah, I want to talk about Umar Johnson's daughter too. So, I mean, if you want to finish up with him, you can, and then we can get into it.
I mean, it's the same conversation. There's really nothing to say to him.
It's up to you. Let him see what Tony look like.
You want to bring him on?
This your call. This ain't my call.
I'm cool with talking to him, Cap. Like, he could just harass your car chronicles.
It's whatever you want to do.
All right, so you want to get right into Umar, or you want to get?
No, this your show, man. Do your thing, man. I just when you get finished talking about it, I'll chime in with the Diddy thing too, but I'm listening.
So we basically ran down like all the new charges that they were making, all the allegations, you know, the things that they were bringing up to paint like, you know, the character witness, and then we left off on Kid Cudi. Mm-hmm. And when Cassie now leaves and starts dating Kid Cudi, you know what I'm saying? Diddy goes crazy and then throws a Molotov cocktail at the car. You know what I'm saying? And now he must be looking at her like, you is not about to go do all the nasty shit you did with me with another man, and lost his goddamn mind.
You know, I don't think she that innocent, man.
I don't either.
No. What I'm saying, did you hear the cross-examination?
With the cross-examination and all the text that been coming out, a lot of it seems consensual.
No. I mean, no. What I'm talking about with this Kid Cudi situation, like, you know, she was tricking Kid Cudi and Diddy. Like when in the crossings, like this,
I didn't know that. But put me on now.
This bitch is a hoe. First of all, let's get that on record. This is not an Israelite woman. I think she Cambodian or something like that. So she's not an
heathen.
Yeah, somebody verifies, because they've been telling me that she ain't black.
She's Filipino.
There we go.
Pops is Filipino.
Why you think she in all that freaky shit? No, let me stop. But she was lying to Kid Cudi and Diddy. She was sleeping with Diddy while she was with Cudi, not telling Cudi, and then vice versa. And then the pin drop of Cudi's location comes from her. Like Diddy and Cassie damn near to be in trial together for whatever trafficking, because I ain't seen no trafficking charges yet. But all this slime ball shit, what we finding out, like I said the other day, we finding out, first of all, I am not a freak. Diddy took that title.
I'm trying to tell you, Cap, you cannot
Diddy,
call
the
me
real
that.
Hebrew, them niggas is the freaks. Them niggas is freaks. Diddy is the chief priest, and Alazar is second in command. That's how Sakari really go. Diddy is in charge. Diddy is the head, and then right under that is Alazar. But Cassie, like, if this supposed to be sex trafficking charge, and Cassie's supposed to be testifying to make Diddy look bad, Cassie be looking like co-conspirator in the cross-examination. In the cross-examination, it seems like she buying. So I don't know. So that's how I look at it. I mean, Diddy is a disgusting pervert, animal, monster, homosexual, but Cassie is right along there, right with him. She's not innocent at all. So this ain't, I don't even Kid Cudi said, and I think if you look it up, when the cross-examiner said, did Cassie trick both of y'all or lie to both of y'all, Cudi said, yeah. So this ain't, I know everybody want to paint Diddy like a monster because he already is, but he ain't the only monster.
So it says Comb Steele. Miss Ventura told you it was over. Miss Cudi, we just stopped talking.
I was just saying Miss Cudi.
It says Mez. I think that's his slave name.
Okay.
Miss Cudi. Steele, you told this honorable court and this jury that she played you, Miss Cudi. Yes, Steele, she played you and you had no clue. Cudi, no clue. Steele, but she never said she was sexually abused. True? Cudi, she did not. Steele, you loved her? Tell me if I'm wrong. Cudi, I did. Steele, you got played by the same person who played Mr. Combs, Cassie Ventura.
Yes, I don't listen, in the court of God, that nigga's a demon. In the court of the world, for his lifestyle, I don't know if he's a demon, but he's some type of freak, because in American, I don't know, man. But I think they charge, what's the charge? Is sex trafficking or something like that?
Racketeering and sex trafficking.
I don't know, man. It's nasty. It's nasty. Did this when I say this is some nasty things, I can't even repeat some of the things.
I'm trying to tell you, Cap.
Like, I don't know, man. Whatever y'all want to do with that.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I did upload a video. It was two things. If you don't, unless are you done with this subject, Cot?
You know what I'm saying? We with you.
Oh, we always together. I mean, we always with us. I get that part. I was just making sure that I didn't want to switch the subject. I didn't want to switch the subject if you had something else, because there was two things I wanted to talk about. I was talking about it on this live stream first. On my I've been uploading nothing but white trash. That's what I've been uploading. If anybody been following my Instagram or my Instagram and Facebook, I've been uploading nothing but these white trash ass hoes, these white trash ass hillbillies or regular people. Just, you want to say something, Sean?
Yeah, it's hilarious what you've been posting. What's this episode? Video number 6 now?
7.
I think I'm at 7.
Evan.
Did y'all see the one with the little old white lady slap the shit out of the white baby?
Yeah.
And so the reason why I've been posting this is because a lot of these black niggas love just making it seem like black people, all they do is twerk, fight, act ignorant in public, which they do. But what the black people try to do is say, see, this is how the black woman is. This is how the black man is. And I don't know if y'all understand, because you black or Hispanic, when you go on the internet, you know what you're going to see? Black and Hispanic shit. If you're white, though, and you go on the internet, you're going to see white shit. You know why? Because that's how algorithms work. Algorithms work based on, if you haven't, I remember one time this cat came on Clubhouse, Cot, and he was like, yeah, every time I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, and all I'm seeing is booty and tail.
Right. That's it. That's his fault.
And that's your fault. Listen, if you go on Instagram and all you seeing is booty and tail. That's all you liking on Instagram. I'm just telling you out of love for all you brothers that is so oppressed on social media by booty. It's because that's all you liking is booty. That's all you liking on Instagram. That's all you liking on Facebook. That's all you liking on Twitter. So if you white and go on social media, that's what you're gonna see. You're gonna see friends type of shit. Or you're gonna see your white wash type of shit. Another thing, the freakniks that used to happen in the 90s, they called it girls going wild for the white side. And so there's always been two sides. For black people, they call it freaknik. For the white people, they call it girls going wild. All doing the same shit. But in 2025, we want to act like it's only black people that do that. That's what disgusts me about these type of niggas, where they only want to do that. And even my boy Tommy got to get it. Tommy commented on my Instagram. He was like, we got to talk about this. I'm waiting for him to say when he want to talk about it, because we do need to talk about it, because he's one of the ones that will constantly put up what black people are doing. And I was surprised, but not surprised, when he came on my page saying we got to talk about this. And that he's almost the reason that sparked me to show all of them. I'm gonna see if I can share my screen so I can show the people what I'm talking about, in case they don't know. So if y'all don't mind, can I share my screen?
Please, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So do y'all see my screen? All right. So I put my screen in. So this is my screen right here, right? So I'm gonna run through a couple of these. So I started here. That's my little man right there. So I started here. This is the first one I showed. Look. Let me put the volume. Look at these hoes. Look, naked, white and drunk. Look, dragging hair. Look at it. Look at it. So now when I did this, you see the title I had. I titled it, they try to say only black people do this. That was the title of the video. That was the title of the video. And so from there, what I did was I created a series. So that was one. Where the next one at? This is part 2. Now I want y'all to watch. This one is interesting because you see they don't give a damn about the cops. No, wait, let me pause it. When I say they don't give a damn about the cops, they about to act like the cops ain't even there. And you know what? The cops gonna act like they not even there either. Just watch this video. And if y'all notice this comment right here, it says she kicked the cop first. Watch, just watch. She kicked the cop.
Oh my God! Yo, Coops!
And they look.
Coops, get over here, bro! Oh my God! Kubi, get back! Kubi.
No, but they will have you believe that only white people do this.
Oh my God! You just fucking knocked her out, bro!
This is not a black thing.
Knocked her out, bro!
Keep going. That's number 2.
You just knocked her out.
Let me go to number 2. I don't want to show nothing. This is number 3. Look. Hey, listen. She pounding that white bitch out. Look. God damn. Look. This is in the mall. This is how black women get down. Look. We can't listen, man. Good black people that play they hard-earned money to watch football can't even enjoy football because of white people.
Look at these savages.
Goddamn savages. They're animals.
That's so ghetto.
Man, when I say these the real gorillas, these the gorillas and the monkeys. First, sidebar. When they say black people are monkeys, y'all ever seen the monkey makeup and look at a white person's makeup? It's the same goddamn thing. Anyway,
orangutans are out of control.
Facts. Orangutans are out of control. Wait, did I leave it? Hold on, let me make sure I'm still there. Oh, there we go. Let me keep playing it. Part 4. Now we go another one. This one. Wait, when I screen recorded this one, you're gonna see it happen twice because I rewinded it back so y'all can see it. Let me see if I can bring it back. Can I bring it back? I can't.
Yeah, when I saw this cat, I was like,
Yeah, he slapped the shit out. Wait, let me bring it back. Hold on, let me go back to it so y'all can see it. Hold on. Watch this shit. Wow, god damn.
Bounced off.
He's going.
Yes, she slapped fire out this white girl.
With the way she yanks the child up, that's crazy.
Now, why ain't they calling child services on her? This is in an elevator, so clearly somebody's recording this from an elevator. Child services should be called. This is an unfit mother.
That's abuse right there.
That is absolute abuse right there. Let me see the next one. Let me see what I got. Okay. Now, I did like this one, right? This if you think about it, and I thought this was a heavy point. It says, blacks are so stupid that we have to discriminate against them at jobs and education, limit their reach on social media, murder them, prevent them from having justice, burn down their houses, and stop people from knowing what we did in history books. I thought that was heavy right there. If y'all want to comment at any time, of course you can, you know.
I'm just enjoying it.
Look at this one. This is number 7. Look at him. Turning up. These are the real savages you got to watch out for. This are the real savages. You know why? Because nobody looks at them. They look at them as the lily flower, the white bunny. I was saying this earlier, man. Don't call these white bitches bunnies. Because a bunny is not an ugly animal. If you see when you think of white bunny, you know what you think? Innocent. That's the problem. You calling them a snow bunny. You're making them innocent. If you're trying to kill the mentality, you got to call them something nasty like a white roach. Somebody, I shop, get a white roach and put it on the camera when I finish this. Just get the white roach ready because they might not believe that white roaches are real. White roaches are real. Insane. Look. All white bitches. All white bitches. Look at it. I mean, they going. I got more. I think did I skip number 6? Did I skip 6? I went from 5 to 6. I must have skipped 6. All right, so I'm at. Oh, wait. Here go part 8. I would be remiss. Now, these are supposed to be now. When you read the
wait. Not I would be remiss if I didn't play part 8. Yeah.
Hey, put that white roach back up there, man. Let that white roach sizzle in your spirit. Put that. That is a white roach. That's what white women are, roaches. Now put me back up there, Aisha. Now the title of this, it says, these are women with the American backdrop. These are U.S. engineers. So these ain't even the regular trailer park trash where they say this is inbred or some shit like that. Right? So now it says the 2 U.S. engineers use their high IQs to drive groundbreaking innovation. This is their innovation. Watch this shit.
Hold up, I gotta get this close up.
Skin of panties.
You got it, Ash.
Fighting your panties if you white.
You got it. No, Sharkeisha, no. Ash, you got it. Hey, twerk on.
This the same thing they say black women do. This is the same thing they say black women and men do. So I don't understand. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen now. How do I stop it? Okay. So I don't understand when these niggas get on these platforms and try to dumb down black women and make it seem like white women are better. I should have put the Shannon Sharp with OnlyFans, because if you think about it, what black woman on OnlyFans is trying to set up a celebrity? I don't know of any recently. We know of any recently?
No, you don't hear of stories like that.
Yeah, but you hear that white dog doing it. Did y'all see that interview with Shannon Sharp when that girl said, "We know what you do with white women, Shannon"? Shame the shit out of them. You ain't see that one? Let me see if I can see that shit. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me Shannon Sharp. Let me see. I'm just seeing if I can find it.
Disgusting snow roaches, man.
Yeah, and I got to play this. Umar, let me tell you something, man. Umar Johnson's daughter is an absolute disgrace. The bitch kissed a white man. Oh, I got the video. We got the as my man Wax say, we got the content. Slocky. Let me see if okay, I got it right here. Hold on. All right, hold on. So I'm gonna share my screen again. Hold up. Let me bring this over here. I'm gonna share my screen again. And again, if y'all got questions, of course, the phone lines is open. We'll answer any question y'all got. The phone number to call is 917-779-9499, or you can hit the link and you can join in live. We'll take and answer all your questions. Hey, next time you got to put something in the title. Let me see. You got to put something in the title like Christians don't know the Bible. Anthony don't count because he gonna call. I think he has a weird obsession with calling into the show. There's somebody, y'all got to be looking at the comments too. I shot somebody asked, "What's the number to the show?" You got to type in the number to the show.
It should be on the screen.
You got to tell them in the chat. They don't know to look at the screen. You got to tell them in the chat.
917-779-9499.
Here we go. Come on, y'all. Let's get on the JOBB. Oh, but let me share my screen. Let me share my screen real fast. All right, I'm gonna share my screen again. Is it on the screen? Let me see.
Shay.
We know what happens with you and white women. That ain't enough. Watch this. Right, I'm gonna play it.
On Club Shay. We haven't. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't think we've ever had a white woman on the show.
Well, Shay, we know what happens with you and white women, but I'm a different.
Oh, there you go.
I'm a different kind. I'm a different. I'm a different kind, Unc. I've been to the cookout for a long time now. Don't worry about it.
Justina, thank you for your time. We appreciate you.
Who knows what she means when she say I'm a different kind? Who can take a guess? Who could take a guess? She said I'm a different kind.
You got to pay her up front.
Nah, she's saying I'll do her job. That's what she's saying. Pick me, Shannon. Let
you
me
stopping by Nightcap. We definitely gonna.
That's why she even gonna say. Why she gonna say? She gonna bring up the cookout. Watch.
Have you on Club Shay. We haven't. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't think we've ever had a white woman on the show.
Well, Shay, we know what happens with you and white women, but I'm a different.
Oh, there you go.
I'm a different kind. I'm a different kind, Unc. I've been to the cookout for a long time now. Don't worry about it.
She been sucking black
Justina,
rod.
thank you for your time. We appreciate
what
you.
Saying is, I've been sucking black rod for a long time. We good. That's what she's saying. Sorry, Salaki. Did you have anything I wanted to say?
Yeah, go ahead.
She don't come to my cookouts.
Right. She certainly don't come to all cookouts.
Anything else you want to? Hey, did you play any of your songs before we get to the next subject? Did you play any of the new songs?
Yeah, we played a couple of them earlier.
What songs you played?
We played Kazakh Thamar. I produced a track for him called Real Talk.
That's new?
Yeah. It's in the Cross the Line email.
I didn't get
that. You got it. You got the Cross the Line email.
That's cheating.
And then I played the Barzal one that I produced, and then the one that I mixed with Captain Tawar, Cap Makad, and Barzal.
Okay, can I get Not the Zab song in? Can we take a break for Not the Zab song?
Got it.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Not just Not the Zab. Can I do 2 songs? Can I do the For My Niggas and Not the Zab, if y'all don't mind?
Got it.
Okay, I'm gonna do that one first. Can you let me know if y'all can hear it? Can you hear that?
Yeah. These niggas stuck, man.
I've been eating pot belly, greasy face, Glock heavy. She just safe talking shit, do not tell me. I don't wanna see the hate, all that shit do not help me. I'm just trying to plead my case to the most high. Pray I see the gates. I was about to keep home, but we just got the house instead. Covered all of them payment and them. She got the bobblehead looking at me like that. She said she about to gobble lead. Pointed beam like a pencil and then you gotta swallow lead. Pointed beam like a pencil and then you gotta swallow it. Pack my bag with essentials, I can't forget the hollow tip. Niggas losing they mental and saying come demolish it. Niggas all on they mental touch you and get the whining like a bitch, just like iron. They rust niggas trying, they luck, keep it real. Everybody out here lying, save us, steady raising dead. They was out here lying, then dust niggas on my head. So the brotherhood is a must. Any hood, I be riding with my brothers that I trust. Know I'm good, cause they sliding with their fingers on the clutch. Money piling like I'm trying to make it stack in the rush. One west to the death, and that ain't even enough, cause I'm coming back. I ain't never done with that, gonna hit and spread your lies. I'ma let you run with that, wanting me to spread the thighs. I ain't having fun with that, nigga, hell no. Then she wanna chop it up like a lumberjack. Got some exes popping up, trying to run it back. Want me come and hit the hole like a running back. If the Lord take a soul, ain't no coming back. On my soul couldn't fold like 100 racks. I'm down for my niggas, I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, Lord niggas. I'm down for my niggas, I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, Lord niggas. The full Nicky on my waistline like a big nigga. No limit, I'm a tank, cold game, hit different. We focus on who around, not concerned with who's missing. My boots digging, never been a house shoe. She don't like it, but she love me. I can tell when she want me. Tell, then I sit the body bag like a one seal. I'm dropping every day, let my feel clumsy. Through the pain, but we'll find shit. Fuck, I know enough that I don't know shit. It's one thing I know this. Never bite the hand that feeds you. Never in the whole shit. We don't want half of the world, man. We coming for this whole but shit. In the world, I was known to pack bags like a road I'm trip. In the den with the lions. I be living this in real gain everything. But you gon' lose your soul. That's a real price. Led by a coward. I don't know what that feel like. Black on black toes to my head. I can't kill Christ. I'm down for my niggas. I up for my niggas. I go and do the time. Stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas. I die for my niggas. One west to the death. No lie, Lord niggas. I'm down for my niggas. I up for my niggas. I go and do the time. Stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas. I die for my niggas. One west to the death. No lie, Lord niggas.
Ooh, 27 Club.
All right, gang, let's really nail it this time. Here we go. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK ain't nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Niggas try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK ain't nothing, we on fellowship. Florida Lee on my top, this a Saints hat. This the third Kempy been in here, J-Cat. Nigga tryna steal the sauce, yeah, I hate that. But I ain't make the rules, I can't change that. New bottle, new wine, yeah, I can't crack. Look, flag on the play, they grabbing face masks. Niggas always saving hoes where your cape at. The only killer that you know without no face tag. Hell yeah, my bitch bad, Proverbs 31. Yeah. This is not a drill, I be 30'd up. Yeah. About to crack the sky, you better hurry up. It's all bad when you see us hang that jersey up. It's mad, got the blick with my cup wrong. He a fed, he a op, got his cover blown. Look, I'm really outside without no color on. It's one west, bitch, I'm on with my brothers on. I got the plate, we about to take another zone. They was sleeping on the team, now they comatose. Left his brother out the dry, guess he wanna fall. Put the oil on his head, that's another soul. I try to tell him we a pro, don't do this shit at home. She unhappy, left her man, she a 304. He try to justify that shit, he broke the penal code. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK ain't nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK ain't nothing, we on fellowship. Gotta watch these niggas, they be cointel. LeBron ain't never killed nobody, but I know he will. It's on me, yeah, where I go, yeah, that's the holy seal. My niggas itching when it's up, you better not touch a chair. Ooh, I'm with the extra, that's off the bag. He ain't loyal to his brothers, how you follow that? She either working with her hands or she off her bag. Broke bitches, yeah, they done that, give me a heart attack. You see the banner, but my head, I'm a part of that. These niggas cowards, pussies, we don't want no parts in that. They let our warrior out of prison, he ain't going back. And don't be speaking on the truth, cause we with all of that. Look, before they started dissing, there was fans first. You will never catch me digging in no man purse. Really put my brick in, that's why my hands hurt. And don't be speaking bullshit, that make my head hurt. Look, I done burn my fingers from the Michael Drake. For the brotherhood, I done threw my life away. I never see him, tell them come out from their hiding place. We can't do it, we told them we gon' find a way. They'd rather march 1,000 deep, we rather feed the people. They wouldn't put on all black, now he reading Hebrew. UPK the standard if you speak on Hebrew. Don't think they solid, get with them niggas just gon' leave me. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK ain't nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK ain't nothing, we on fellowship.
Hey, appreciate y'all rocking with that. Yeah, Sean.
Hey, King of Kings, Moses, listen, hit that. The number of calls right there on the screen right now is 917-779-9499. Or you can just tap the live chat link and you can come on screen and talk whatever nonsense you want to talk about.
We got a call on the line right now. 475. You're on the Air Cross Line Radio. State your name where you call. Maybe you got to mute him and unmute him. There we go. 475. Hello.
Hey, caller, you're on the line.
475. You could drop him. Hang up on him. Have him call back.
Yeah, what I was gonna say also to the guy, King of Kings, like it's one thing for everybody to understand. There's one thing to type in the chat. It's another thing to actually want to have the conversation. So a lot of people, you know, they want to type in the conversation and do these things and stuff like that. The whole purpose of this show.
Let me see the phone line.
Oh man, King of Kings is Tyrone, man.
Oh my God. Let me see the phone line.
Never mind, man. Never mind.
475. Mute and unmute him. 475. One more time. Because before they had something going on. Oh, I think that's on their end.
All right, until they come back, I do have this video I want to play, and the scripture, Sharp, you can go to Ecclesiasticus, the 3rd chapter. We'll probably start at 3. Ecclesiasticus 3 and 3. Moises, okay, so Moises, which is not King of Kings, says, I called, it keeps muting me. No, we're not muting you. We don't hear you talking. Can you try? You can try to call it. Is that him on the line?
See again. Go back to the phone line.
It says, I called, it keeps muting me.
There we go. For you on the air. 475. Just heard him.
And y'all tested the phone lines, they working?
Yeah, they were working earlier. We're talking to Tony on 475.
I'm here.
There we go. What's going on? Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm here.
You got a question or a comment?
1 2 1 2.
Yeah,
you got to listen to us through the phone, brother. Why you keep hanging up?
I don't know.
He might, you know, sometimes I know when they call in the Car Chronicles, they be listening to the phone instead of listening to I'm just gonna be listening like on YouTube instead of listening on through the phone. Shout out to Solomon Fabric with the super chat donation. We appreciate that greatly. Moses, if you want to click the link is pinned up at the top. If you want to hit the link, what I'll do for you is I'll put the link fresh in the chat now for you. You can click that link right there if you want to join. So I'm gonna probably have you read the Shog upon Ecclesiasticus, the 3rd chapter. Now, we all gonna watch this together live. I'm gonna try to play it out without interruption. I'm gonna do my best to try to play it without interruption. Can't guarantee I'm gonna be able to do it, but I'm gonna try to play it. To set the stage, this is Umar Johnson's daughter. Actually, I put this on my Instagram, so I'm gonna show y'all this photo so y'all can see why we having this conversation. Let me see. Post. Oh, let me refresh the page. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna show y'all. This is the picture, right? Let me share screen. I think somebody joined. If you want to add them before we go into it, because I don't want to go into it and then we gotta add them. You can take the calls off the screen for now. Moises, are you there, brother?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. We was hearing you before. I think you might have been on a delay or something like that. You got a question or comment, brother?
No, it's all good. I was listening. I don't not to attack. I don't know what the whole show was about. I listened to you earlier. You were on the other guy's show.
Oh, okay. But if you had a question, whatever question you have, you can ask.
All right. Well, why go so hard as far as attacking other people when you should be defending, not attacking at all? So if he was attacking certain people earlier, then you come on here and you put skits and comedy attacking other people. What's the point of that?
Well, I don't understand. You got it. Like, instead of speaking subjectively, can you get more pinpointed? You said earlier. Can you repeat what you said? But can you say exactly what you're talking about?
Well, as far as your approach on the channel after you jumped in, where he went from a Diddy, you just went out to just putting videos on insulting another race. So I don't understand the point of that. What would that be based on?
All right. Are you you happen to be white?
Somewhat in a way. I am kind of white, but
what's your
I still.
It doesn't stop us from having a conversation. I'm just asking you a question. That's all. Don't like you see we calm, we just talking. It's not a big deal if you're white or black, Taino. I'm just asking you. So you're a white guy, right?
Well, I'm Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay, no sweat. Then you what is your father Puerto Rican?
He's Puerto Rican as well.
Okay,
but I know my history, so I could go deeper into it. But
so you're not
no, I wasn't.
Wait, let's listen to me. So you're not a Spaniard Puerto Rican. Would you be Taino Puerto Rican?
I have Taino mixture. I got all types of mixture. I also have Spanish mixture. I want to see that as a negative, being that the Spanish history has their own history. Would you want to go into the history of Spain as well? You would know that answer.
The reason why I asked you that, because if you're a Spaniard, then you would be white to me. If you Taino,
well, I'm not. Well, no, not necessarily, because if you're Puerto Rican, you would know your history. It is a mixture, depending on who would you determine. Yeah, of course.
No, we actually.
You want to go into it?
No, listen.
Yeah, we can.
Relax, dude.
Bro, we
good.
know the history.
We have a
no, there's a delay. There's a delay. I apologize. I think there's a delay in our transmission. I apologize.
Oh, okay, no sweat. So maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So we have a Puerto Rican on the stage that can.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so we're asking you because, you know what I'm saying? Like, we do know the history. There is an admixture, but still, that wouldn't stop, you understand, either your grandfather or your great-grandfather from either being Taino or Spanish, which is why we're asking, you know what I'm saying, paternally. Is your...
Paternally, yeah. My father's Puerto Rican. As far as Spaniard, you wouldn't know, going back 200 years. The area in Puerto Rico, which would be the would be the west coast of Puerto Rico, which is not the mountainside that you would know most white people hitting the mountains with the mixture of the Tainos and the blacks who are hiding. So you would know that. You would know that, right?
But I'm just talking about your lineage.
Go ahead.
So what I'm saying,
my lineage,
either your lineage,
my lineage is, my lineage goes to Aguadilla, Moca, which was an old plantation in Puerto Rico, sugar plantation.
Okay.
That was in the coast of the islands of the Monos. That's on the east coast of the Dominican Republic. And most Dominicans would escape the Dominican Republic and go into that region, which was a shark and which was a shark infested region. So yeah, I can't go into my history, bro.
Hey, Cap, this nigga Ephraim, he think he know everything.
Okay, no sweat.
No, you wrong, bro. No, don't, yo.
Just
Respectfully.
No, we verified you, so we just gonna continue with the original conversation. That's all. You good?
Go ahead.
When you say why,
don't.
When you say why do I attack other races? What are you talking about?
First of all, before I go and get dismissed by homeboy, I was an Israelite 25. No. Before, let me just address it. He tried to dismiss me. I was an Israelite 25 years before you, bro.
I tried to
and I know my Puerto Rican history.
Hey, but brother.
No, before we
wait,
all right. Go ahead.
I'm talking for a second.
He called me Ephraim. He called me Ephraim or Esau? Before we go further.
Ephraim.
Okay, my bad then.
There you go.
All right.
Sit your
I'll sit down. I'll sit back. Oh. Go ahead.
Okay, no problem.
Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
You see, he's smiling. You see the cheese. He's smiling like a mug now.
We can go into it. My bad.
You good? So now
I'm gonna smoke. My bad. I'm gonna smoke though. My bad. Relax.
You can't smoke on the live. No.
All right. Go ahead. I respect that.
How you gonna say you was Ephraim 25 years ago and then put the cancer stick in your mouth?
No, I'm still Ephraim. I just live differently. I don't consider myself a teacher. I still walk the walk, bro. This differentiate the path. You know.
You walking deaf.
No, I know, and my anxiety gets the best of me.
Yeah. So now, when you said why do I attack other races, what do you mean when I put the videos up about white people?
Yeah, it feels like if you're lowering your bar, you don't need to go that low to go beneath on that level to go back and forth. That shows ignorance.
Oh, actually,
in my opinion.
No. So do you agree that from a social media perspective, they vilify blacks and Hispanics?
Yeah.
Right. So when I'm playing that video, is the counter, and it's crazy. So it's actually the counter when they try to say we're animals. We're not animals. And if we're animals, why aren't white people looked at as animals? If they're doing the exact same thing. And you want me to show you how you're the proof? You don't want me to do that. You don't want me to expose them, but do you go on white platforms and tell them to stop doing that to us? Which
I
one?
do. No, I don't know. I'm out there all over the place, bro. But I'm against ignorance. But not to say that what you're doing is ignorant. Is that you could promote? I hold you guys to a higher standard, so you could promote that higher standard, or just be like, oh, see, they're like just like us. We're not like them. We have to do. I'm speaking from the Spanish side. We deal with a lot more, and then it's very difficult to hold that in. So I understand where you feel like you're coming back at them, where it's like it's not even necessary. I came on here because you said you'll be on here around 10:30.
Yeah, you know why it's absolutely necessary? Because our people do not believe that whites do anything bad. Our people look up to white people. Our people look up at white. You got Puerto Ricans that call themselves white. They don't want to be Puerto Rican. You got Dominicans that call themselves white. You got black people that will hate black people and prefer white because they think they're better, and they're not.
No, I think you're wrong where they say they consider themselves white, where they just don't consider themselves black, because Puerto Ricans know that they're not fully white, and Dominicans as well. They just will say I'm not white. They don't look white. They just won't say that they're black. There's a difference.
They definitely try to pass and act white, and
because black has been determined as an American word.
But
my bad. There's a delay. I'm sorry. There's a delay.
I know. That's I'm not getting mad at you about it. But that's my whole point. So when I come out here and show, no, look at how they act. They shoot each other. They fight each other. The same way they've been portraying blacks and Hispanics as spics and niggas forever. There's a video I played from the 70s when Bill Cosby said, how come, and he's saying this in the 70s, he said, how come in the newspaper when a black person commits a crime, it says this black man from this area did this, but when a white person commits a crime, it just says this person committed. Why they don't put their race when they commit a crime, but they put our race when we commit a crime? Because the goal is to make us look like criminals. The goal is to make us look like savages. But the white man is the greatest savage on the face of the planet. There's nobody more of a whore, a homosexual, a drug addict, welfare recipient, no matter what evil. There's nobody greater than the white man at it. But the earth would have you believe that we're the greatest at it and we're the worst.
No, I agree with the pitch, and I understand.
Right.
My opinion, I kind of joined on this lobby. I see your other captain, what's his name? Kapatazar?
Yeah,
yeah, my bad, I apologize. And then the other guy, I never seen him before. So I would like to hear his perspective, his knowledge that he learned from the Israelites, me coming from where I'm coming from, as opposed to attacking white people where I don't really care about. But the fact that I see two young Latinos there, I want to kind of see where they at with this. So when I joined on there, yeah, you kind of took the show with the jabbing at white people. I want to see these two bring their intelligence besides dismissing people online. But just to break it down, go ahead.
But if you want to ask him, you can ask him. Ask him.
No, I feel the same way. You kind of let the cap take over the show. You had your own agenda at the time.
You should ask them what you want to ask them. That's what I'm telling you.
What you want to know?
Well, with that in there, like you're the guy on your side. I want to hear him speak more. I want to see other Israelites that have been learning from you guys as opposed to the poster boys.
He's trying to come in here and be Phil Jackson.
No, I'm not. No, it's just like why you came out like jabbing. Yeah, at the same time, my mind was like, yo, what's this? I want to see what's going on over here in the Crossroads Radio.
When I came on the show, he was battling some nutbag on Jesus being God and the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, he could have just dismissed. I don't know. He should have just dismissed him.
That's not what this.
It's like Fox News. Fox News be attacking the far left and Democrats. You get enough of Fox News where it's like I don't even want to listen to Fox News.
But they do that.
So go ahead.
But they do that unjustly, brother. We are justified in what we do.
So the fall of Diddy. What's the justification of the fall of Diddy, as opposed to kicking and put him down while he's down? You know the Bible says we shouldn't put people down while God is giving them judgment. So if we're kicking
where does it say that in the Bible?
You tell me. I could Google that.
I didn't say that. I didn't say it.
When God is giving you your revenge, right? And you talk down or add on to that, I think God will be upset with you. Let God get his revenge, something like that. Like it's not scripture verbatim, but in that sense, you tell me.
No,
we're not supposed to judge people when they're getting judgment. You know about that?
No, I don't. I don't know that. What I
so we're supposed to kick them.
I can read Luke the 13th chapter when Christ. Luke the 12th chapter. When Christ says, beware of the leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. I can read that. Okay. And it says, and nothing in the dark shall not come to light. I can read that. You understand?
It's coming to light, but you're not supposed to insult them and make, you know what I'm saying, and then attack them when they're going through it, because God will turn it on you. It says something like that, where God will turn it on you. So you have to be careful when they're getting judgment.
You might be thinking about judge not, lest ye be judged.
Yeah, or not even that one. There's another one besides that one, but where he will turn. No, where it says he will turn judgment on you. There's one that's more specific than that.
I understand that, but I'm not judging Diddy. The court is going to judge Diddy.
No, I know, but y'all were making jokes. And then it came, and then it switched to white people. My bad.
Here's what's important about this, right? Diddy is looked at, what they call Diddy, a high value man. Diddy has been looked at. Diddy has been used by presidential campaigns to rock the vote. Diddy has been looked at as who you should go to if you want to be an entertainer. Does God agree with voting and going into the entertainment industry? Yes or no?
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a small scale compared to like higher fish.
With that, I'm just asking.
No, I agree. I agree.
That
I don't put my attention on that.
Hear what I'm saying? Does God agree with that? Yes or no?
Yes.
He agrees with Diddy. He agrees with going into the entertainment world. He agrees with rocking the vote. That's what I'm asking.
No.
Right. So when Diddy does that, does that help our people or hurt our people?
Well, this is where it gets deep. You ready? Ready?
I'm ready, man.
You were promoting music based on holding it down as an Israelite. not righteous movements, right? Because your other captain is a producer, so he's no difference. But it's at a point where Diddy fell. He got caught up in wickedness. But you guys were promoting music, which is wrong. In the old, listen.
I didn't ask you about music. I said the entertainment world.
Yeah, he was wrong.
Music, listen to what I'm saying. Music is not unlawful. But what we finding out in the entertainment world, there's a lot of homosexuality in the entertainment world. A lot of devil worship in the entertainment world. A lot of lasciviousness, a lot of nastiness that we read we're not supposed to do. But our people believe in that. So isn't it our job to condemn that?
Yes. Not kick somebody when they're down.
Who kicking them when they're down? What? I'm not kicking Diddy. I'm reporting that we should never. I'm reporting that we should never. I am reporting that Diddy was an absolute homosexual. Is that against God?
He hasn't been pled guilty yet,
So should we?
Yeah, he still. Yeah.
So
no, that's it. No.
So you saying we shouldn't judge homosexuals?
Unless you're going to judge other people who fall under the laws that are.
I do
on the same level.
But
yeah,
the judgment that I'm talking about, but the judgment that I'm talking about here. Are you familiar with Christ said, "As I hear, I judge"?
Yeah, but not kick.
That judgment is not
Jesus Christ.
Listen,
when people are throwing kicking Christ,
I'm not kicking, because kicking would be judgment. So so when you hear the word judge, there's two different kinds. There's a judge where you can hear a conversation and you can judge a matter, right? And then you can hear a conversation, judge the matter by carrying out punishment. So I'm not carrying out no punishment to Diddy, but the same way I can condemn homosexuals and say, you homosexuals shall not inherit the kingdom. Is that bad or good, what I said?
Are you comparing that with Diddy being a homosexual, or just his
Yeah, Diddy is a homosexual.
All right.
Is he not? The nigga,
I don't know. I haven't been following it. I've been following like nations going at war.
He rubbing sperm on his nipples.
Yeah, I'm not following none of that, bro. I'm following like nations going at war and like other stuff besides entertainment. Would you say that? No, I just said how the conversation was going. I just jumped in. I made my comments. They told me to jump on. I jumped on. Now, would you say that what you're doing now is entertainment?
What I'm saying now is reporting the news and helping my people understand that we should not love a man like Diddy. That we should not love. We shouldn't love Diddy no more than we wouldn't love the child molester up the street. They're the same because they're both.
I agree.
Because they're both predators. And so it's my job to report that, because you know the biggest problem is that all of this sexual nastiness that we hearing about that goes on in the Black community and the Hispanic community, and nobody cares about it. How many Latino young men and women are getting molested and touched and nobody cares about? How many young Black men and women are getting touched and nobody cares about? And they all get fed to Diddy. I'll give you an example. We watched R. Kelly pee on a little girl. Nobody said nothing because his music was good.
Should we throw
what?
Stones and laugh at them while they're going through that judgment?
I'm not throwing a stone. I'm not even laughing because I don't think it's a laughing matter. Now, of course, when you hear some nasty stuff that they doing, it's like, God damn.
You're too much baby oil. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But the actions that they take, we have to condemn that. We have to. The scriptures say open rebuke is better than secret love. Why would I secretly love Diddy when the Bible says open rebuke is better? It's better to rebuke openly. And that goes for anybody. You can't have respect to person, so we can't look at Diddy and you might like his music, or look at R. Kelly and because you might like his music, but then the cat down the street, you'll condemn him because he don't have no music for you to listen to. He don't have no money to buy you off or anything like that. You understand?
Yeah. I'm ignoring it. That's where I'm at. I don't care if a man got paid $2,000. You know what I'm saying? Why he watched.
Did you have anything else? Because we did want to talk about
no, just subject. Yeah, keep it moving. I appreciate it. That was all. And I want to see those two young brothers right there bring more to the table besides entertainment. That's where I'm at. All right.
That Latino versus
Calling them
Latino.
out. Yeah,
Right
no,
there.
no, it's not versus. I want to see a little more. That's all. I'm an older man.
And I'd
The
like
young one. I see.
Now he got a response for you, brother.
Go ahead, my bad.
And I'd like to see you love white people a little less. All right.
I got one better.
I can't do that, bro, because I got mixtures.
Moises,
All right, so I still love them.
You know what I like to see you do?
Yeah.
I would like to see you live. I would like to see you live by not smoking cigarettes that cause cancer for you to die. Now we want to.
I feel you, bro.
You said you want stuff uplifting. Uplift yourself from being addicted to cancer.
I respect. I will do. I'm on it. I'm trying my best. I get real nervous doing this, so but I came on though. All right, I gave it a shot.
You did. I appreciate it. And I'll help you. You can call anytime you struggle with that cigarette. You can call because remember, a demon's job is to kill you, and that's every time you smoke that cigarette. That's a demon trying to kill you. You understand?
Yeah, I hear that.
I hope so, brother.
Somebody else just came on.
All right, take care, bro.
All right, brother. Easy, bro.
All right.
Uncle Tito. Yaz Prince.
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's going on? You got a question or comment?
I just think sometimes maybe people in leadership will feel like they're in leadership like Cap. Feel like they could, it's their position to just start calling out everybody when everybody got their own stuff they need to work on. You know, I'm all for report news, but I see a lot of you YouTubers, y'all get sidetracked.
Sidetracked to what?
Sidetracked with entertainment. Sidetracked with beef. Sidetracked with stuff that's not about God.
Stuff that's not what?
Stuff that's not about God, but you'll make it about God. You'll try to make it about God, but it's gossip.
There's nothing on this planet that's not about God. If you're doing evil, that's against God. If you're doing
it's
right,
your duty to make content and money off of it, right?
No, it's my duty to report and make sure my people stop following evil. That's my job. So if someone is doing evil, I have the right to talk about it, just like you have the right to click in and tell me that I can't.
I'm not saying you can't, but I'm just saying
yes, you are.
You guys get sidetracked.
Yes, I'm not sidetracked. I'm talking. You know what? We know what's sidetracking me? A nigga coming on here telling me I'm getting sidetracked about talking about it, but then say I can't. He's saying I ain't saying you can't talk about it, but you're getting sidetracked. So which one is it? Either I can talk about it or I can't.
I'm saying it's like is it your duty to call? Even when Sakari was going through the whole thing, you making jokes. He was making jokes.
You damn right. I am absolutely.
But that's what the dude before was talking about.
Let me, hold on one second. So let's see if this is in the Bible. Because somebody give me 2 Kings, right? Somebody give me I'm about to show you that they did it in the Bible.
See, that's always that's what you always do, Cat. You always do that.
Once again, I can't help it if you don't know the Bible and I do.
Cap, you always try to find a Bible verse to make an excuse.
I can't make fun of them. What you're saying is I can't make fun.
That's kicking. Is that not kicking somebody while they're down?
Go to 1 Kings 17 and
the last call.
1 Kings 18 and you're gonna go to
AYP
chapter 18.
Yeah, you're going to chapter 18.
AYP.
Yeah.
Would you let Eleazar date your sister?
Eleazar?
Yeah, the head of Sakari.
You gotta say the name. You gotta say the name, Kadazar.
Gorilla Hebrew. Would you let him date your sister?
Would I let him date my sister?
Like, would you approve of him dating your sister?
I'm not saying I would approve of it, but I ain't gonna make jokes about it because we all got our skeletons. Cap got his wait. Cap got his skeletons. You got your skeletons.
Yo, and you know what? And my skeleton does not have my wife fucking me.
So what? But your skeletons are skeletons. They're still embarrassing.
Ain't nobody over here got some skeletons like that. Like, that's the problem, man. Like I wanted to see, like, when you say that, it sounds like projection.
It's not projection.
Like when you say that, it sounds like you got something going on, right? That you understand maybe it's similar, maybe you ashamed of, that you still wrestling with. So you want somebody to not judge you.
That's not my point. My point is, I see you YouTubers.
So what you saying? Sin should just go unchecked.
Nobody said you can't check it, but like the last caller said, you making jokes, you doing all this. That's
I can do whatever I want. Read 1 Kings 18 and 27.
Read it. Go ahead.
Yeah,
read it, because when I
1 Kings chapter 18, verse 27. And it came to pass at noon that Elijah mocked them.
Now, is Elijah about to mock these people? Yes or no? I'm asking. Yeah. It just said Elijah mocked them. Do you know what it means to mock somebody?
Yeah. Okay.
What does it mean?
It means to copy somebody, make fun of them.
Yeah, to tease or laugh at in a scornful or contemptuous manner. That's what mock means. Read.
And said, cry aloud, for he is a god.
Mm-hmm.
Either he is talking, or he is pursuing, or he is in a journey, or peradventure he sleepeth.
So when you say we can't mock, you are a liar.
I'm not a liar. You're
yes,
full
you
of
are.
Pat,
Yes,
you are full of it. You don't like when nobody call you out. Whenever somebody call you out, you always got a million.
Did I tell you this? Okay,
It's
first
never
of all,
the caller, Cap. It's never you. It's always the caller, Cap. It's never you.
What did I say? Did I say it? And this is how you know you and your feelings. Like you might.
I'm not. Why you can't just admit and be like, yo, you know what?
Because you just said it's always the callers. I didn't accuse you of anything. What did I accuse you of? What did I say you were doing?
I'm saying you never. It's never. Nobody's ever wrong. Nobody's ever right.
Who's a wrong or right in here? You said that I cannot make.
I'm saying as a leader, this should be more of a.
What I'm saying. Elijah is the leader at this time. You said that I can't make fun. And so I went to the Bible and showed where a leader, a prophet, did just that. So if I'm to emulate,
you always take the Bible verses and spin them to justify your BS.
Is he mocking? Yes or no?
I don't feel like that's what the verse means. I feel like that's what you do.
Can you go to the verse? It says Elijah mocked them.
Elijah mocked who?
Elijah mocked the prophets that he was battling. He was battling 450 men.
Okay.
Is their God against his God.
Okay.
And in the middle of the battle, he mocked them to scorn.
So that's equivalent to another.
That's equivalent.
Wait. That's equivalent. We talking about this car situation. You cracking jokes and all of that.
Right.
That what he did is equivalent. What he did. I mean, what you did with Sakari, the jokes and all.
Give me an example of what I did with Sakari, so we can have an actual.
Just your little. I don't remember.
I can give you one, but I didn't want to persuade you. So, like example, when I say Diddy was in Sakari,
like, we don't want to.
Is that like one? Sakari, I said Diddy was in Sakari. Is that a good one?
That's a good one, but it's still it's still not professional. It's still shit. Like as a leader.
No, listen to what I'm saying. Is that an example of what you're talking about when I'm making fun? That's what I'm asking you.
Yes, when you're making fun, you're making your little side comment.
There you go. So I'm saying Diddy is in Sakari. Okay, go ahead. Now, why am I wrong for that? Why is that bad leadership?
Because why do you want to make fun of somebody falling from grace? Why you don't want to? You feel me? Like build them up. Why you want to make jokes every stream and have your little? Why are you so impelled to do that? Why are you not impelled to be like, I'm not going to
because if we don't make an example out of fallen leaders, how do everybody else know to not do it?
So if he's fallen, does that mean he can't get back up?
Anybody can get back up, but that ain't what I asked you.
So why not push for him getting back up? Why push jokes?
That's not the question I asked you.
Okay.
I said, if I don't consistently point out the fall, and just to give you an example, that man is still trying to teach. He done went from YouTube, now he on TikTok, trying to still teach and be a man of God. So as you sitting there telling me, why am I still mocking him? Why can't he rise? He has not repented for what he did. He has not sat down. He has not humbled himself. He is still trying to be Al-Azhar, guerrilla Hebrew, bun lawyer, and make money and do all the things that you're talking about. So am I not supposed to say nothing?
So I have a question.
I'm asking you, am I not supposed to say nothing?
I feel like it depends because it's a person supposed to.
It depends on what?
Is a person not sorry for what they did because they didn't stop it?
It depends on what.
I feel like it depends on where that person's heart is. I feel like you're going by.
So show me where the man in the Bible that committed adultery and homosexuality was still allowed to be a priest of God.
But just because he's claiming he's a priest on YouTube, that don't really make him no priest. Y'all all claim y'all.
So then, what are we talking about?
What I'm saying is,
brother, listen, brother. Hey,
so
listen, brother.
is he supposed to just not be who he is overnight?
Listen, I know effeminate men when I hear him. Okay. And what I would suggest you do is get around brothers so you can learn to be a man. Where you from? Where you live at?
Bro, let me ask my question.
What city do you live in?
That don't matter.
Yes, it is. What city do
Baltimore.
you live in?
Baltimore.
Baltimore. I can give you a phone number to call so you can get into the city in Baltimore because, brother, you need to learn how to be a man.
Okay, right.
I'm not being funny. I know you think this is funny. I'm not being funny. Job 40:7 says, gird up thy loins like a man. You're sitting here trying to first tell me I shouldn't get on Sakari.
I didn't say that. You see what you do?
You said I should not.
I'll be on your BS.
You said I shouldn't get on them. I shouldn't
That's
make
not what I said, Pat.
You said I shouldn't be making fun of them, right?
You shouldn't kick somebody when they down.
I'm not kicking them when they down. I'm making sure I'm standing on them.
By making fun of them?
No, listen to me. I'm not kicking them while they're down. I'm standing on top of them. I don't want Sakari to ever rise again. Ever.
That's not your decision. That's God.
That is absolutely my decision. Listen,
how? You're not God.
Listen, I don't want Sakari to rise, just like I don't want the.
That's not your decision, though. What if God wants them to rise again? If God wants to rise again, then what?
If whatever God wants, he can have. But I know God.
So it's not your job to make sure somebody don't rise again. That's not your job.
I know God does not want homosexual to run rampant. I know that he don't want women to be committing adultery to run rampant. I do know that.
Okay, that's cool. Now let me ask you this: is a person supposed to change overnight?
How do you know God don't want that? How do you know?
I didn't say I never. I said, what if God don't? What if God do?
If you don't know, then you can say I don't know. How?
Neither do you. You don't know either. You making it your job.
No, I'm telling you, God don't. I'm telling you, God don't. I'm asking you. Listen to the question. How do you know that God doesn't want that to happen?
How do I know that God doesn't?
The same situation. How do you know that God doesn't want this to happen?
God may not want it to happen because
I'm asking you how. If you don't know,
I'm answering the question. Can I answer the question?
You can't start off by saying I don't know,
bro. God may not want it to happen because what if they change their ways? Who said
that? What I asked you. I said, how do you know God don't want? If you don't know, then say I don't know.
Bro, you asking a silly question because you just said
a silly question.
You said it's your job to make sure they don't rise again.
God don't want it to happen because God is the one that made sure it came out.
Bro, everybody's shit comes out. Everybody's shit comes out.
Stop. God is the one that got his wife to be tired of playing the role of banging him in his ass. God is the one that got tired of him creating what was the Backpage channel? Backpage channel.
No, it was a Tinder account.
God got tired of him having his wives create Tinder accounts. God got tired of his wives getting disease and getting pregnant by white men because it's his wives that told us. We don't know.
You're comparing sin. Cap, you're comparing sin.
I'm not comparing sin. I'm
yes,
talking
you are.
about, brother.
Because the sin that you do, Cap. How about somebody make it their duty, right?
And it should come out.
How about somebody?
Whatever,
Cap, you sin every day.
Wait, listen. What sin I commit? What sin?
Cap, look how you Cap.
What sin do I commit? I don't want to hear Cap. You just said I sin every day. What sin do I commit?
Cap, you still drink.
Drinking is not a sin. Next, what sin do I commit? Drinking is not. Show me in the Bible where drinking is a sin.
Where's this music coming from?
I don't hear no music.
Second, I know there's no music.
What sin do I commit?
Cat, you talk to people crazy. You curse like a drunken sailor.
What sin do I commit? Listen, Christ
all of those is sin. That's sin.
Brother,
all of those is sin.
Christ beat people in the church. Excuse me, in the temple. Christ said, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites." Do you know what the word "woe" is?
Yep, woe. What's woe, Cat?
What does it mean?
No, you tell me. What's woe?
Woe means death or destruction. That's what woe means.
Okay.
and he's calling for that against them. I'm not calling for death or destruction against anybody. So I'm trying to use an example. If you're going to tell me I'm a sinner, you got to show me a law in the Bible and say, Cap, you are breaking it. That's what you have to do.
You call women bitches.
That's in the Bible. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. What is a female dog?
Cat, you listen to
What
music.
is a female dog? I don't need your emotions, brother. If you're gonna charge me with something, you see, I ain't running from what you charge. You said I call women bitches because women can be bitches. You said that's a sin. So now in the Bible, it says a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. So I'm asking you, what is a female dog?
You curse like a drug dealer.
Why you can't answer the question?
Bro, a female dog is a bitch. That don't make it right. You try to use the Bible.
So if a female dog is a bitch and the Bible says a
Cat,
shameless
that's your
woman
own mind telling you that. That's your own mind telling you that. You told yourself that makes sense.
Me what?
You
What is
told
my
yourself
own
that
mind?
makes sense, Cat. Nobody else told you that makes sense.
Wait, brother. What's my own mind telling me?
Your own mind telling you what? Well, it says in the Bible, so I can just call women bitches when I feel like they're acting like that. Nobody else agrees with you on that.
Hey, brother.
Cat, nobody else agrees with you on that.
Does it say?
I agree with him on that.
Of course, you do. We know you're gonna agree with him.
Just slow down, brother. Does it say don't be a sinner in the Bible?
Does it say don't be a sinner? I'm not. It says don't be a sinner. We all fall short, right or wrong.
Listen, stop, brother. Stay focused. Like I'm trying to. This is why I want you to get in class because you need to focus. Does it say don't break the commandments of God in the Bible, aka don't be a sinner? Right? We agree, right?
Oh, see what you're doing, aka don't be a sinner. Who said that means that? It doesn't mean
if you sin. Listen, brother. If
aka don't be a sinner in the Bible,
brother. If you sin, you're breaking the commandments out. I'm just trying to break. I'm trying to teach it to you in a way you can understand. So, and if you look in the chat, they all agree with me in the chat too. So now I'm gonna ask you again. In the Bible, are you supposed to be a
validation? That'll make you right.
To me. You said nobody agrees with you. You brought everybody in here. I didn't bring them people in here. You said nobody else agrees with you, so you invited them. I didn't.
Nobody's agreed with you on that verse.
They all agreed. They look in the chat. They all agree with me on the verse. So now let's get to the sinning part. Sinning. Listen, when you say because it says it in the Bible, doesn't it say don't be a sinner in the Bible?
No.
Okay, so I'll be more direct. Does it say God hates sinners in the Bible?
No, it does not.
God
does not hate sinners because we're all sinners. So why would he make something that he hates? If he made us and knew we was gonna sin, that means he will make something that he hates. That don't make sense. He hates sin. He don't hate sinners.
Can somebody pull that for me? Matter of fact, I got it. This is Ecclesiasticus 12:6. For the Most High hateth sinners.
Okay.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. And that's because you grew up with your mama instead of your daddy. Don't do that. Because I just asked you, listen, brother, listening is an art. Pay attention. Because you said, I asked you, does God hate sinners? You said no, because we're all sinners. So why would God do that? And then when I read the verse, you tried to throw it off. Don't do that.
Verse, you misinterpreted it once again.
What? Okay, so I'm gonna read the whole verse, and then you tell me how I should interpret it. This is Ecclesiasticus 12:6. For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. What does that mean, brother?
He's talking about demons.
Where the demons at?
Bro, we're all sinners, bro.
If we're all sinners, then you're saying we're all the demons.
So you missing the point. So
I think. See, brother,
so you saying you're not a sinner?
Let me ask you,
are you a sinner?
No,
yes or no?
I'm absolutely saying I'm not a sinner.
How are you not a sinner? Because you don't break the exact 10 commandments.
It's more than 10 commandments, and you still haven't shown me a commandment. But what I wanted to point out to you before we go to this subject, the reason why I'm using the word sinner and you're using the word sinner is because it's in the Bible. So if I can go into the Bible and the Bible calls a woman a bitch, you can't tell me I can't use words that are in the Bible. You cannot. You can say, I
Bro, where
wouldn't
does
use
it say bitch in the Bible, bro?
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. A female dog is a bitch, right?
Bro, we not doing that. You coming up with your own stuff. You coming up with your own
female dog a bitch.
Who you literally walk around? Jesus called a girl a bitch before. Come on,
Jesus
bro.
called a white. Listen, Jesus called a white woman a dog. Jesus called that white woman a bitch. And when you suck your teeth, stop sucking your teeth. Women do that type of shit out.
I don't care, bro. You don't see the word bitch in the Bible. That's you coming up with your own stuff, right or wrong.
I'm not coming. First of all, I didn't come up with a bitch as a female dog, wolf, or fox.
But you came up with that as a reason where you could think, because you do it when you're mad. If a woman make you mad, you'll call her.
No, actually, I don't. I don't just wake up and call. First of all, you could be a bitch right now. You could be a bitch nigga right now.
Right.
We have the real nigga university and the bitch nigga university.
More stuff that you made up.
You in the bitch nigga university.
No comment. I'm gonna let you have that, bro. No comment.
So brother, so I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you a child of God? Do you call yourself a child of God?
Yes.
Do you sin?
Yes.
1 John 3:9 says, Ashar, can you get 1 John 3:9, please? Let me blow your mind, brother. I'm trying to teach you.
John 3:9.
Read that for me, please.
1 John chapter 3, verse 9. Whosoever is born of God doth not commit sin.
Say it again.
Whosoever is born of God doth not commit sin.
I'm gonna ask you again. Are you a child of God?
Yep.
Do you sin?
No, if that's the case, no. Then I'm not a sinner. I don't sin. I'm a child of God.
My hand for trying to be a man for the first. That's the most gangster, brother. Let me give you some props, brother. I'm trying to give you some props.
Then sin is subjective. Sin is
brother. Let me just give you some props, brother. I'm gonna give you some props because you would rather be a child of God and say you don't sin than to try to fall into sin. There's a little bit of speck of light in you that you could actually.
You ain't in no spot to tell nobody who got light in.
I am absolutely in the spot. You know how you know I'm in the spot?
No, YouTube got you thinking that
here
spot.
because you call consistently to talk to me. I'm absolutely.
I call consistently because I know
because you want to get woke up.
No, I've been there. I've been Hebrew Israelite before, bro, and I realized.
Then I'll tell you what, brother. You don't have to call anymore. You can get off the line, and we never have to talk. But if you talk to me again, then you're gonna prove I'm right.
No, I call because I have facts.
You see how you say call? That means he's gonna keep calling. I'm saying if I'm wrong about you, the only reason you call is because you want to get your life in order, and your life is not in order. If your life is in order right now, you don't have to call again. I'm just little old Captain Tazar. You said I'm not in no position to do anything. So you don't have to call me anymore.
Somebody got to tell you. Just like how you got to tell
you don't have to tell me.
Just like how you feel like you got to tell people, somebody got to tell you too.
No, I'm going to tell you what then. We won't take your call no more.
Okay. I mean, you'll take my call.
Before you go, do you want me to give you the number in Baltimore? Here's going to be the challenge.
I used to be an Israelite. You don't listen. You say listen to start. You don't listen. I used to be an Israelite.
You want to take this number for Baltimore?
I used to be an Israelite, bro.
Do you want to take this number?
Listen to hear you guys,
brother. Do you want to take this number? Yes or no?
I listen to hear what you guys feel like.
I just want a simple yes or no, because if not, then I could just move forward. I'll never take your call again. And when I tell you that, I got a challenge for you though. Do you want the number for Baltimore? Yes or no?
I'm gonna be calling back with facts to prove a lot of stuff you say.
You'll never get answered again.
Cap, you won't know it's me. You won't.
Yeah, one question before you go.
Woo!
Yo, why aren't you an Israelite anymore?
Because you know what, and
that's I don't want to do that.
No. Let me respect.
Here's why. Here's why.
Here's why I'm not an Israelite anymore.
You're about to get the greatest check-in of your life from me that I can give you.
Can I answer? No,
you cannot. You cannot.
You being a BN right now.
I'm gonna remove you.
That's BN. That's BN behavior.
It's not BN behavior because I'm asking you a simple question. Do you want the number to Baltimore School? Yes or no?
Yeah, send it to me.
No, I'm going to give it to you right now. Can you write it down, please?
I'll memorize it.
No, I want you to take the time to write it down.
All right, I got you. Go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you to repeat the number back to me.
Okay.
No problem. Let me know when you're ready.
Go ahead.
443
443
762
762
2271.
2271.
I want you to call that number. Can you repeat it back to me, please?
Say it again.
Well, I got to say it again because you didn't write it down like I asked you to.
I put it in my notes and then I removed it by mistake. Do it again.
Okay. 443
443
762 443 762.
No, you got it.
You got the rest of what's the rest? What's the last four?
Said 223 something.
No, 2271.
So can I answer his question?
Wait 1 second. Because here's the challenge. The only way you're gonna get spoken to again is if you get in class. Now, what you may be able to do, like you said, you might be able to come in and they won't say Yaz, whatever this says on the line. You might be able to block your number. We might hear your voice. You will get hung up on every single time until you get into Baltimore class.
Now,
That's
if you let me answer,
his
question,
you can't.
You'll get.
Bye-bye. And I mean that. He can't come on the show until he gets in Baltimore class. Period. You can't say we're not qualified. You can't say we ain't got to listen, but then you keep calling. So if he wants to impress me, he'll call. Now, people might say, Cap, that's too extreme. There's a brother, his name is BF. His name is BNF. When he called for the people that call into my Car Chronicles, y'all know this brother. His name is BNF. He calls pretty much every Car Chronicles. I called him a bitch. I called him a bitch nigga because we was arguing over Jesus beating niggas in the temple. When I said Jesus beat them in the temple, he battled me over it. I called him soft. And then I said, I'll be at the Passover. Come to the Passover. We could chop it up. That brother came to the Passover. That brother got himself together. So now, if this young brother gets himself together, he'll do the exact same thing. If not, then we'll just never hear from him again. All right? We can go forward now. Salaki.
And with that,
it's 12 o'clock. Damn. So y'all, tomorrow. All right. So before we go, I just want to at least play this video of Umar Johnson. Can I just play the video, Cot?
Do whatever you want, sir.
It's only 2 minutes. It's not even 2 minutes. So I'm gonna just play the video, right? So I'm gonna share. It's on Restream or Aisha. I don't know if Aisha, I don't know if you can see this or not. If you go look on the video storage, Aisha, and do you see the recordings on there? And it should say screen recording 1 minute and 55 seconds.
Nah, I don't see that one.
Y'all should kiss. That means I got it. So I'm gonna see if I can. All right, so y'all see this, right? Y'all can see this video, Kat?
Concert.
I want y'all to look at this video. I'm gonna maximize it. I'm gonna hide the overlay chat so y'all can see it. Now we're gonna watch this video. Y'all can hear me talking. This is Talk Heavy Podcast. I was actually on a podcast a couple months ago. Now, all of this, I want y'all to get this in your head. I need y'all to understand the battle. This battle is to shame Umar. And I'm not talking about Talk Heavy. That ain't Talk Heavy's agenda. That's his daughter's agenda. His daughter is a piece of garbage. And Umar would not be Umar Johnson if he bowed down to that mother and his daughter. And why? And children don't even understand how you shaming yourself.
Y'all should kiss.
Just watch this.
Y'all should kiss. Y'all should kiss right now.
Y'all should kiss right now.
Y'all should kiss right now. Y'all should kiss right now.
Y'all see who he's saying, who they saying she should kiss, right, Cot? Saying she should kiss a white man. Why is that important? How you know this is all a play and a setup and she doing this in purpose? She knows that her father hates this. She knows it.
Kiss right now. Listen, that's viral.
Ashar, can you get that scripture I called for earlier, Ecclesiasticus, the 3rd chapter, You're gonna read Ecclesiastes 3, and you're gonna start at verse. I'm sorry.
I already got it set up. Just whenever you want to give me the verse.
Okay, I want you Ecclesiastes 3 and 10. All right,
Counselor.
All right.
Kids,
This
you wanna
nigga,
go viral?
yo, this
wanna go
nigga-
viral right now?
Wait. This nigga,
We always take it too
this
far. I'm
nigga,
just saying.
this nigga didn't even. He immediately hit the LL Cool J. He got the red hat to the
Who
front.
do you
That
love?
nigga dressed like LL
Just
Cool
a little-
J.
Who do you love?
So when I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall and
Just a pat.
I hear my conscience call, telling me I need a girl who's as sweet as a dove. For the first time in my life, I see how he love. There I was, giggling about this.
Now pause. This is another thing we got to stop doing. Black people got to stop saying they black because a white man knows lyrics to a song. That is absolutely disgusting. But now watch the setup.
He said he was
going.
giggling about the games. That part was calm.
Oh my God, you going to this LL bars?
We would break the internet.
You a rap hater.
I'm saying, let's break it. Let's go right on Talk Heavy.
I'm
a really good kisser, though.
We ain't even
I'm
gonna
a
look.
really good
Let
kisser.
us do it on our
I
time.
feel like you can't kiss good. Like you're bitching right now.
Yeah, she's scared.
I'm a really good kisser.
She's scared.
How I'm scared. I feel like we should do it.
Hey, yo, I'm just saying.
I feel like we should do it on our time.
Why do niggas watch this?
I'm just
Why
saying.
y'all watching
Like,
it?
I
on the
just say
cheek,
yours.
on the cheek,
I
on the
just
cheek.
yo, kiss on the cheek, Nick. Go ahead. Kiss on the cheek,
my
Nick.
cheek. You kiss my cheek.
There you go.
He went-
Got it.
Kiss
Kiss on the cheek,
my
Nick.
cheek. You kiss my cheek.
There you go.
He went-
Got
And
it.
look, she went with the old school. She knew exactly.
She knew what it was.
She tried to play. Hey, yo, you ain't slick.
You knew what it was.
You ain't slick.
I didn't know he was gonna do that.
My dick hurt.
Yo.
I pray I never have a daughter like this. I don't know what it's like.
I wouldn't have a daughter.
Yeah, if y'all want to know why Umar Johnson stays away, Umar Johnson is absolutely right to stay away. Umar Johnson was right to stay away from that woman, and he was right to stay away from that daughter. If he don't, you would never know of Umar at all. Umar would be nobody. He would be the average brother that gets shamed by their children. When your child does the things against you, and to you is the same thing what this daughter is doing. And can you read the scripture out? And I also want to point out, you see how he set it up too. When he did it, he said, "Kiss me on the cheek." Just watch this one more. Listen to what he said. He gonna say, "Kiss me on the cheek," but then turn and trick her. That's how the white man is the devil. Watch. Read the scripture out, please.
Ecclesiastes 3 and 10. Glory not in the dishonor of thy father.
Say what?
Glory not in the dishonor of thy father.
It said you're not supposed to glory in the dishonor of your father. I thank the Lord for my mother. What I thank the Lord about my mother taught me not to dishonor my father. My father was a full-out dope fiend. Sometimes he was clean, sometimes he wasn't. When he was clean, he was the greatest dad in the world. When he was on dope, he was a horrible ass nigga, monstrous. And I never heard my mother utter an evil word. And that taught me that when I grew up, I did have evil in my heart for my pops, because of course, like any kid, but I never wanted to do nothing to dishonor him like this. This is intent. This is intentional dishonor. And they picked the white man on purpose so that she can come up here. And when I'm saying a play, this is all a play. Don't look at it like they just showed up and they didn't know this was going to happen. She knew absolutely she was going to kiss that man. Absolutely. And did it. And got paid for it. How do I know? I definitely know she got paid something, because she wanted to charge me for an interview. That's why I didn't end up interviewing her, because I didn't want to pay her to do that. And if I would have interviewed her, if I would have paid her to interview her, it wouldn't have been to glorify her situation. It would have been to bring honor to Umar Johnson, because fathers, one thing black fathers better understand is that we all got to stand together in stuff like this, because this is representative of every black father that goes through this hell in the black community behind some daughter or some son that you had that dishonored you because of their mama. She even said, when you go watch this, there was a point when she said, my mama can't tell me what to do. My mama can't do this. My daddy can't do this. Nobody could do anything. When what did the Bible verse say?
It says, hold on. Glory not in the dishonor of thy father.
Keep going.
For thy father's dishonor is no glory unto thee.
Nobody is going to give her credit because of her kissing that white man. But that's what she thinks. Nobody is going to give her honor for her kissing that white man. That's what she thinks. She's going to be treated like trash. She's going to be treated with all disrespect. She's not going to walk out of that interview and now everybody going to say, ooh, you kissed that white man. Good for you. But in her mind, she thinks that people are going to look down on her father for it. They're not going to look down on her father. You know the unfortunate, you know the fortunate thing, what they probably going to do? They're going to have pity on Umar. They're going to have mercy on Umar. They're going to say, Umar, you dodged the bullet. They're going to say, Umar, I would disown her too. I wouldn't be down with her. I would not join myself to her. Why would you? Keep reading up.
Yes, sir. It says, verse 11, for the glory of a man is from the honor of his father, and a mother in dishonor is a reproach to the children.
Keep going.
My son, help thy father in his...
You can stop there. And I wish I had more time, but we do got to cut it out. But that is horrible what Umar Johnson's daughter did. I'll talk about it some more tomorrow, but I just wanted to get that out, Kadazai, while we was going at it. That's all.
No sweat. Yeah, she's shameful.
Definitely.
And you know what? And everybody on that show is a clown.
No, but the show was designed for that, so I can't fault them. That's what their show is designed like that. So I can't fault them for that. She's the one that got to be held accountable because she was supposed to have honor for her father, not for the play that they want to run.
They ain't got no honor for her father neither. That shit shameful. But
with that, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. We'll see y'all next week.
Shalom, y'all.